Welcome to Black Dragon Gaming, back with another Lord of the Rings Rise to War video, and today we're talking about the new faction that's just been announced of Gundabad. They're way up in the north there in the center of the map. If we have a quick zoom in, so these guys are traditionally the arch enemies of the dwarves, and I think they've really been set up that way. So first thing I want to do is just have a quick look at the new tier 4 unit called the Warlord. Now if we have a quick look, these guys do a lot of defense. They've got pretty good hit points. Their defense is quite low, so these guys are made to come in, hit really hard. So I guess if you really want them to be effective, it'd be good to run them with a commander that can boost their defense, or with gear that will boost their defense. But I think you really don't want to run these as the front line, so you want something in there that can protect them just to get that full advantage out of them. Their first ability, so it actually ignores 50% of the target's defense, so these will really be effective against dwarves. So if you want to be picking Erebor for next season, I think you'll find that you're going to run into a little bit of trouble with both of these new factions because they seem to be very anti-dwarves. Now the second ability for these orcs, so they will target both melee and range units, and they will deal plus 100% damage. Or sorry, no, they deal 100% damage, so I guess that means that they will hit the maximum of 60. I could be wrong, but that's just the way that I'm reading it there. So I guess with the two new factions, if you have a quick look at the map, so these guys are going to be way up in the north. So you're going to have Angmar just to the west, you'll have Erebor to the east, and you'll have Lothlorien just to the south. And that area is usually pretty quickly taken over by Gondor or even Rohan, so you're in close proximity to them. For the other faction, the Variags, they're kind of situated just to the east of where Mordor will start, and just to the south of where Rune will start. So they don't have as many enemies, they will be a little bit more spaced out. I think from a territorial advantage, you're gonna probably be better off with the Variags if you're looking at it from that point of view. The best thing to do if you want to play as either of these new factions, I would be checking with your other warband members, or if you want to change from good to evil, find out who's going to go where and make sure that either choice is going to be a strong faction. The one thing that you don't want to do is pick one of these factions, find out that there's only a handful of players there, and you're going to have a terrible season, because it doesn't matter how strong these units might be, what commanders you have. If you don't have the numbers, you're not going to be able to take territories, you're not going to be able to hold territories, and you'll end up just having to make alliances and basically do their bidding, which is one thing I really don't like about this game. But you know, that kind of stuff does happen when you are in a weaker faction. So hopefully it's food for thought. I'm looking forward to getting some new commanders announced, hopefully early next week. Given that Gundabad was announced, I would be very surprised if they didn't announce Azog and Bolg to be thrown into the game. And maybe those commanders will be specifically catered to boosting the defense of these new units as well, which could make them extremely dangerous. But once I have that news, I'll be sure to bring that to you. So please hit the like button, subscribe, so that way I can bring you up to date with all the latest information as it comes through. And I'll see you in the next video.